We ran out of memory in that last section. So this is going to be part 2 of the alarm and remote start install for the 11 Toyota. Okay, so I have some of my prep work laid out already. I have my brain there, my 6-pin primary ignition harness done. I have my shock sensor all twisted up, ready to go. That's all set. This here is one of my 2 primary alarm harnesses, and I'm going to prepare this for it. So using that tech sheet that I printed off earlier that we provide to our customers, or you can get them on our website, they're around. This will tell you basically where to put what and how to prepare the system. So like I was trying to say in another video, is just like when you're preparing dinner, you can't prepare dinner unless you know the ingredients. We know that we are working on a Toyota which has a negative door trigger. We know it has a negative horn. We know it has positive lights for the parking lights. So I want to prepare the system so when I get it all set up and pre-wired, I go into the truck and I can just make my connections real fast. Nice, neat, and clean. Everything's going to be set just the way I need it to be. So that there is plugged in. I'm going to plug in some of these other connectors that I'm going to need. And this one here, I'm just going to go through the list and see what I do and don't need. Actually, I don't need anything from this plug, so I'll just give that to the customer if he ever needs it down the road. This plug here I'm going to use. This here supplies power to a bypass or auxiliary output, so I'm going to use my drill. Just grab it, hold it here to protect the plug and twist them up. Okay, so got that. Plug that where I need it. This here is my door lock plug. This will do the keyless entry. I'm not doing 2-step locks, so I'm not going to use this wire. Some people you might see when they do their alarms, they actually just yank their pins out of their plugs. I personally frown on it because if you ever needed it down the road, it's not there for you. You don't even know where the pin was. So if you're going to do it, put a little pre-thought into it. Just because it feels good for you today doesn't mean it's going to be good for you tomorrow. So this is my lock and unlock outputs. Same thing, hold it around here before the plug. Got those. Oh, nuts. They don't make them like they used to. That. These plugs here are going to use, my antenna has the valley switch, the LED, and all that plugged into it, so those will be in another part of the video, not right now. This is my starter kill relay. Just about everybody who gets an alarm gets one of these. Pretty standard deal. You got the orange goes to orange, ground when armed, and then you got these 2 wires which interrupt the starter circuit. Since these are going in between that same wire, I'm going to twist them together. I got that. I'm just going to leave that right there for the moment. Now I'm going to start working on this harness. Now I know for a Toyota personally that the door trigger and the lights are right next to one another, so I'm just going to put these together. And you're going to have your ground, a siren. Actually, hold on a second. Door trigger. What else can I put together? The orange is going to that, so I'll just get that out of the way for the time being. Let's see here. We got the blue black. It's going to the horn. I could probably put that together with the ground because that's going to be. Actually, no, the ground will probably be in the kick panel. Let me see what else I can find. black. My horn. You know what? This guy, my siren output is where? Sorry, my eyes ain't as good as he used to be. Flashlights, light. Siren, where are you? Okay, brown. Now this is my siren and my grounds. In the earlier video, I already ran the tack and I already did the siren. Those are coming through the firewall, the tack, the ground for the siren, and the siren wire positive, so these are all together. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what we got left in here. Black, white. Put these two guys together. Together. I'm just going to try to get through this a little faster. That's not bore you to death. Okay, that's done. Okay, you two guys are together. Now, these two are a little different lengths, so I'm just going to snip this there. Okay. So now, this orange that I had left loose, I'm going to get to that, and that's what's going to hold the rest of the stuff here together. Now before I had to connect a couple wires for the horn input, door trigger input, and the light relay input power, so that was already done. So what I'm going to do is just insulate all this stuff right here. Then I'm going to use this relay for the starter kill. Wire tie real quick. Put that through. This is going to hang just like that. Reason being is because when I install the brain of this alarm system, I have a plan of keeping this alarm pretty well up in that dash, so it'll be good for that relay, so the relay will sit nice and vertical. Usually try to do these fishing knots when I connect two wires together. It's probably the best way you can connect two things together. I used to like butt connectors, but they break and they fail and they're cold and all that, so don't do it anymore. Okay, so we got all that. This is going to come together. This I'm going to use for the bypass. I'll do that in the car when I get in there. The rest is pretty good to go. We got everything we need, I think. Looks good. So it's going to take all this stuff, bundle it all up, leave a little bit of slack as not to make everything too tight. Good to keep everything nice and neat together, like just like this. This is how you get that nice clean install. And there you have it. There is a properly prepped alarm remote start system. That's the way it should look. Okay, so tune in to the next part of the video to see how we install it.